Servus from the Pain Cave and welcome back to the final stage of Fresh Outta 25. Today we're racing the Gentile 8 route, 24 kilometers with 250 meters of climbing, including the Petit KOM. After 4 filling stages, I'm sitting third overall in the GC out of 45,000 riders, just 1 second ahead of the Spaniard Carlos Leon, but also just 7.5 seconds behind the current leader, Magnus Nielsen. I'm racing again with the A-PEX VELO crew and I have 3 more teammates inside the top 13 of the GC. Let's see what this final stage has in store and take a look at the start list. There's some big hitters in the likes of Jan Iffert, David Serra, GC leader Magnus Nielsen, Joe Chudik, and a lot more. I'm ranked 24th based on the Velo ranking, so let's see what we can do today. And we are off, let's go. Everything is possible today, and just a kind reminder, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I would really appreciate if you would do so. It really helps the channel grow. Thank you. It's a stacked field as always. Happy to share the roads with lots of great guys and strong riders. Alistair, Marty, Lucas from my team are here. Also Leon, then from my German, Greg P, of course, from my German team. Patrick, Carsten, and Yannick. So really happy to share the road with these guys. Also, Luke Walton is here today. I forgot to mention him last week. And yeah, we are up for another YouTube battle today. And we are in that first, false flat section, uphill section. I'm getting out of the saddle here, pushing, around 6 watts per kilo at 70 RPM. And maybe you have noticed before the start, I had a very high heart rate already, like when just paddling at like 150 watts. I was already feeling that in the warm-up, where I was also like having very high heart rate at low intensity. I was hoping for its excitement. I was hoping for its, like, my body is fresh after 6 days of no racing, Christmas break. And yeah, my body is fresh and I will be able to push like 200 ppm later on, but I couldn't really get my heart rate down. That was something I started to worry, started to always look at. And sometimes it's really bad if you look at these numbers too much because they start to freak you out at this point. All right, we are almost at the Petit KOM and this is the decisive moment of the tour. And yeah, let's see if I can do better than in that uphill finish stage where I was around like 25th or so. So the Petit KOM is at 2.7 kilometers with an average of 4% gradient. And I'm getting here out of the saddle, pushing 6.3 watts per kilo at 70 RPM. And yeah, it will be crucial to hold that standing effort for as long as possible, for as long as hopefully last week at Box Hill, where I could do that for 2.5 minutes. And that worked really well. But I have some very bad memories with the Petit KOM. I broke there a few times, also in the ladder race, which I didn't show here on the channel like 2 weeks ago. And I'm doing the same mistake as in the uphill finish. I'm getting here back in the saddle and fading a bit. And this costs you lots of momentum. You can see I'm drifting back here, trying to build up the speed again here with 6.67 watts per kilo. But I can't really get to the front anymore. And I feel like, okay, damn, this is hard. Everyone is pushing more than 6 watts per kilo. I'm starting to suffer here. Heart rate is at 186 already, but I can't get it higher as well. Like it's really like, something is not going right here at this point. And I start to lose hope here. I start to see like, okay, damn, I'm struggling here. I cannot hold it. I cannot stand anymore. And you can see my head is kind of shaking. I can see like, damn, this is not going as planned here. I mean, I knew like it's never really my best effort the first run. I always need like one effort to kind of get into the race. And here I'm really like, I'm devastated. I can see I cannot hold the wheel. I kind of, there was something wrong. I almost felt like if I keep pushing, I pass out. Maybe it was that I was furniture shopping that day for 4 hours without any hydration. Maybe that was not really good. I was also working on my new apartment, and it seems I just didn't have it that day. So Petit KOM, it was still my second best effort up to Petit KOM, 23 seconds slower than in that uphill finish. So it was not a bad effort, but something was just very off, and I couldn't keep up with the front. So that was, of course, a very, very bad moral effect on me. Like I was hoping, like you can see it on the top right, the peloton is very strong out. So I was hoping for if I go to the front and push there, maybe I can get back to the front. But it was just very hard. You can see I'm pushing here 5 watts per kilo, trying to get back there. But also, like you could also notice my heart rate was still, despite like just pushing in zone 1, I couldn't really get it down to 175 or so. So something was really off that day with my body, and I just struggled a lot here trying to get to the front. I'm trying everything. I try to fight for the GC because I can see that the front group is just 11 seconds ahead. And yeah, it's still not totally lost, but it's really hard. I'm pushing here 5 watts per kilo. and the guys are just overtaking me here. So it feels like this is not like that's definitely not my strength, like pushing on the flat. And yeah, it was just not really great. You can also see Jasper is here with me, Jasper van Deutzen, Dutch guy who is also watching the YouTube videos, as far as I know, and who was having his debut last week at the Advanced Pans. And so really strong showing from him. We are here in around 60th position. I'm trying to push here at the front with 6 watts per kilo here up these kicks, trying to keep the group going, but the group ahead is already at 20 seconds. And when I saw that, it also broke me, because I knew like I cannot do anything myself here. Like, this is impossible. Like, I'm a light guy. Like, I don't have the raw power to push hard, trying to go to the front, trying to keep the group fast. But yeah, you can see like the group ahead is just getting like further away. Yeah, kilometer by kilometer. And we are here 8 kilometers left from the finish line. And I already saw like this is the end for my GC hopes. It's disappointing, devastated at that point, and it was just terrible. There was nothing I could do because the group was just too small, and of course for these other guys, they're not like in the GC as I am. So it was up for me to push here to the line. I tried my best, but it was really hard to keep the moral high, because there was of course a bunch, and I hit rock bottom at this point. Attack here by the Belgian Robemont. I'm trying to close down. I don't want to let anyone go here. I want to get there, maybe like find 1 or 2 guys to push together. And yeah, it was just not working. And here also I'm pushing 5 watts per kilo, but the German Bren, he is almost overtaking me here with 3 watts per kilo. Also here Mulhal, I'm pushing more than 5 watts per kilo, but he is just passing me. And I don't know, like something was just off that day with me, and that all kind of added up together, that I was like, damn, this is all not going as I planned it to go. Some attacks at the front, I'm also trying to follow here as well, again of course. And here you can see we are getting a bit closer to the group ahead, where there's also Suren van den Broeken from Team Not Bogey. And here I decided to give it a go here, attack from the group here with 10 watts per kilo and 2.4 kilometers to go, and see if anyone will follow me or if I can break away alone. 12 seconds to the group ahead, and I have the gap of 1 second here to Ash, who is chasing me here. I try to break him and try to get away here, pushing 6 watts per kilo, but I cannot really go further away here, 22 meters or something, 30 meters it was almost, but they're pushing here with 7 watts per kilo behind, and I can see like, okay, they're catching me. They are just holding on, and so I kind of give up here, because it was not possible for me to break away from the group. So now it's about like trying to recover, hoping for that the group is still fast, and do a good sprint here in the end to still finish this in style. But of course, very big disappointment. Final 300, 400 meters here at this point. Everyone is using their Draft and Feather power up. I'm also using my power up. I'm trying to go for it, trying to go for a good final sprint here and see what I can do, see what I will lose in the end in the GC, and what it will mean for that final GC position. Pushing here, 800 watts here. I was of course cooked after all these efforts, and it's very close finish here with Jasper. He is almost like, he overtook me kind of on the line, but I'm finishing in 57th place. Very disappointing. Joe Judig is taking the win ahead of Jan Ifat. Carsten in 9th, Yannick in 10th, really strong showing from them. Martijn in 17th, Leon in 23rd, and Luke Bolton heads off 27th position. That's really strong. Big respect to you, Luke. That was insane performance. A pity I couldn't follow that from the leading groups. All right, in the GC, I'm still in 5th position because the Danish guy didn't show up. Martijn overtook me and he's in 4th position. It was very, very close. Magnus Nielsen, congrats to him for finishing in 1st. Carlos Leon in 2nd. Then we also got Marty in 6th position, and Greg P is finishing in 10th position. So 4 guys within the top 10 for us at this point. Let's see if there will be some more faster times later on this week. All right, here the effort. I just didn't have it. Like, my heart rate was always pretty high. You can see like I couldn't really recover well. Of course, no PBs. That was just devastating. Once I lost the touch to the group, my moral was gone, and I lost it all at that point. So what a way to wrap up the Fresh Outta 25 series. It didn't go as planned. I'm disappointed, but it happens, I guess. It can't always go great, and in the end, I need to stay grounded. I had 2 great stages, but I'm not up there with the best yet. I'm normally around like 20th to 30th position, so this is where I am currently. I have some strengths, but I also have some weaknesses. For example, climbs in the first 10 minutes. I don't know how, but I'll need to work on that. Still, thanks for watching and being part of the journey. If you enjoyed the video despite the heartbreak, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know, how did your stage 5 go? Did you survive the KOM or did it break you as well? See you in the next one. Cheers and ride on.
Remember to subscribe.